Yeah, kill that shit right now. You ain't never seen nothing about my life. You ain't never curled up next to the couch cushions when it's cold in the middle of the night. You ain't never been around 5 years old when you was to the fight instead of the flight. You was never taught to be around weed, not knowing you love that later in life. Yeah, kill that shit right now. You can't fathom how I live. You can't think about getting out of school and heard your cousin that got killed. You ain't never been backseat with your earplugs in while your brother spin off on the drill. You never getting green light, then kill somebody and act like shit wasn't real. Yeah, niggas done said I'm soft, but they know how rough shit was to survive. Niggas held their first dick when they was 10. I was loading up clips by the time I was 9. They was 8 years old, hanging out with their friends. I was so drunk, which one was slum. These niggas out here forgetting where they live. I had that shit stamped in my mind. Drastic change. I remember one day playing with tents. Pretty much about 24 hours later, got a blick in my bag about to hop me a fence. You couldn't say shit about Lil Tugger. I called my brother and get your ass rinsed, but a nigga changed. I'll never go back to my old ways. I hope, I pray, I wish. Yeah, I hope, I pray, I wish. Yeah, kill that shit right now. You can't say shit about me being soft, but I can admit that a nigga was broke. Mama had bought the shoes with a clearance at Ross. It was down bad, we ain't had no car, about 14 miles, like something we walked. Now we all like a bitch, we'll walk in the store, just grab shit, we don't give a fuck about the cost. Yeah, nice to meet you. Yeah, this Bailey, this ain't bad. Keep on grinding till I get rich, then I get my name stamped up on the plaque. My dudes got a house, my brothers got cribs, and every one of them gon' have them a rack. And I put this shit on my soul, you know I merged, this shit is a fact. My homies know that I'm that nigga. These hoes treat me like a bitch. You ever thought you loved a hoe? She ghost you without telling you shit. Call up the bro, say fuck these hoes. Hop on the game and start to vent. You wish you call and tell her off. You gon' say shit that you ain't meant. You laying down, head in your hands. Your heartbreak pushed to its extent. You drown your bank account in weed right down to every last cent. You high as fuck, happy as hell, but that weed won't make you forget. That shit wear off, then you roll up, cycle, repeat over again. Yeah, kill that shit right now. You ain't never seen nothing about my life. You ain't never curled up next to the couch cushions when it's cold in the middle of the night. You ain't never been around 5 years old when you saw the fight instead of the flight. You was never taught to be around weed, not knowing you love that later in life. Yeah, kill that shit right now. You can't fathom how I live. You can't think about getting out of school and heard your cousin done got killed. You ain't never been backseat with your earplugs in while your brother spin off on the drill. You ain't never get green light, then kill somebody and act like shit wasn't real. Yeah.